Now coming to today's topic, the first point is uh, draw the diagram first for series RLC circuit. It consisting of one AC voltage source and next to one resistance, an inductor and capacitor. Across resistance, we have some voltage. That voltage is called as VR, and the next voltage is VL, and next one is VC. Totally, we have three voltage sources are there. That is three components are there. Only we have one AC supply. That is Vm sin omega t. V equal to Vm sin omega t. This is the first point. And in this circuit, some current is flowing. That current is called I. That current is called I current. Okay. This is a diagram of RLC circuit. Now coming to the next point. Simply I am drawing the total equation, standard equation of AC voltage source and current source. V equal to Vm sin omega t and I equal to Im sin omega t plus or minus 1. Okay, plus or minus 1. For example, if you are taking plus, that is called capacitor. If the capacitor is more compared to inductor. If you are taking minus, the inductor is more compared to capacitor. This is a total meaning of plus or minus. Okay. If you are taking plus, that is called capacitor is higher value. If you are taking minus, the inductor is higher value in our RLC circuit. Now coming to the next point, VIP, first VIP completed, voltage and current and power equation, that is V into I equal to Vm Im sin omega t into sin omega t plus or minus 5. Okay, this is the equation of power. Sir, in our RLC series circuit, totally we have three components, that is resistor, inductor, and capacitor. Across the V, across the R, we are having some voltage. That voltage is called VR, resistor across the voltage, and inductor across the voltage, and capacitor across the voltage. The total voltage is source voltage is V. Okay. Now these are the current equations. Now coming to impedance and power factor and power angle. Okay, phasor diagram, active power and reactive power. In this explanation, total we have three cases are there. Sir, what are the three cases? For example, if you are writing Z value, Z equal to Z vector equal to R vector plus J into XL minus XC is the one case. If the XL value is higher value, then it is the first case. If you are writing Z equal to R bar plus J into XC minus XL, if you are writing the total value of XC, if XC is higher value, then that is called second case. Okay. We have another case also there, that is Z equal to R bar plus J into, sir, if it is 0, the total XC minus XL or XL minus XC will be 0, then that is called third case. Total we have three cases in our RLC circuit. Okay, total we have three cases in our RLC circuit. Sir, simply I am drawing one total comparison between these three cases. Sir, what is the first case? The first case is which is higher value? XL is higher value compared to XC. This is the first case. Coming to second case, if XC is higher value compared to XL. The third case is XL equal to XC. Total we have three cases in our RLC. Okay, this is the case number 3. Total we have three cases in our RLC series circuit. Coming to the third point, already the 2 points are over. The first point is diagram and second point is VIP. Coming to third point directly, the third point is impedance, that is Z. Impedance, it is represented with Z. That Z equal to in the form of vector R bar plus J into XL minus XC. These are impedance vector formation. Now coming to mod, that mod equal to mod Z equal to under root of R square plus XL minus XC whole square. Okay. Now coming to the direct current formula, in our impedance, if you are writing I equal to V by Z, simply I am writing V by under root of R square plus XL minus XC whole square. This is the formula for which one? Current, and this is the formula for impedance. Okay. Now coming to the next formula in terms of voltage. For example, in terms of voltage, how to write the voltage equation for first case and second case and third case. Okay. See, in terms of voltage, I'm writing the total value of voltage in our first case. That is total voltage equal to VR bar plus VL minus VC. VC whole bar, that is equal to V mod equal to under root of VR square plus VL minus VC whole square. These are in terms of voltage. Totally, we have three important formulas in terms of resistance, inductor, and capacitor by using Ohm's law, and next in terms of voltage and voltages. Totally, we have three formulas in our first case. That is step number 3 in case number 1. Now coming to case number 3 in second case. That Z equal to simply you have to take XC first and XL is next. That is XZ bar equal to R bar plus J into XC minus XL. Now coming to mod, the mod equal to under root of R square plus XC minus XL whole square. Okay, this is the first important formula in case number 2. And in terms of Ohm's law, that is equal to I equal to V by Z, that is equal to V by under root of R square plus XC minus XL whole square in terms of voltages and impedance. Now coming to in terms of voltage, that V bar equal total voltage equal to resistance voltage plus VC minus VL bar. Okay, simply you need to take mod equal to under root of VR square plus VC minus VL whole square. Okay, VC minus VL whole square. Now coming to the third case, case number 3, the step 3, Z equal to R bar. Sir, in our case number 3, simply the total two values are equal. If the two values are equal, the total imaginary part is 0. Okay, if the two values are XL equal to XC, simply the total imaginary part is 0 in case number 3. That is XL, I'm writing XL in the place of XC. That is both are cancelled, then the answer is 0 in imaginary part. That is Z equal to R. The formula for impedance in our case number 3. Now coming to I equal to V by Z. Now that is nothing but V by R. Okay, in terms of Ohms. Now simply I am writing V bar equal to VR bar. That is V equal to VR. So simply in this equation, in this case number 1 equation, what is the equation? Step number number 3, that is Z bar equal to R bar plus J into XL minus XC. This is our equation. Step number 3. From this equation, we need to draw the impedance diagram. Sir, simply this real part is nothing but R, that is x-axis, imaginary part is y-axis. This is x-axis, this is totally y-axis. Okay, first we need to take some reference line. That reference line is like this. Okay, which is x-axis? R is the x-axis. And next one, which is the higher value? XL is higher value compared to XC. Simply you need to take this a plus, this is a minus. Which is the leading part? XL is leading part, positive, that is positive and higher value. It is positive and higher value. XC is negative with a lower value. Okay. Now let's take this totally XC comes to leading position, that is positive position, and simply the waveform is like this. XL minus XC. Okay. Now, if you are taking some impedance in between this point to this point, the total point is called Z. That Z equal to under root of R square plus XL minus XC whole square. This is the angle of pi r theta. Okay, this is the impedance diagram of which one? Case number 1. Number 2. Sir, first you need to draw the impedance diagram. You need to draw the reference line first. That reference line is the x-axis. And which is the real part? R is the real part. R is the real part. And which is higher value in both XL and XC? The XC is higher value and positive. XC is higher value. Sir, if you are taking like this, that is also correct. No issue. Okay, if you are taking like this, that is also correct. But I am taking that is plus and positive and higher with higher value. With higher value, XC. And the XL is negative with lower value. If you are taking like this, the total answer is this one, XC minus XL. And combination of these 2 points is called Z. Okay, the Z equal to under root of R square plus XC minus XL whole square. This is the impedance diagram of which was case number 2. And case number 3. Case number 3. And this is 0. Simply you take this one. First take the reference line first. Take the reference line, that is x-axis, and R is the x-axis again. This is the reference angle. And next, the total XC value and XL value both are same. XL value and XC both are same. If these 2 terms are cancelled, then we can get some line that is called x-axis. This is a line. Okay, and this is also R equal to Z. R equal to Z. Sir, which is the leading position? Which is the leading position in case number 1? Inductor is leading position. Simply, I'm taking if the inductor is leading position, this type of circuit is called as inductive circuit. Inductive circuit. In our case number 2, which is a higher value? The capacitor is higher value. Simply, I'm taking this is called capacitive circuit. And third one, this is called resistive circuit. And phasor angle formula. That phasor angle formula equal to pi equal to tan inverse of imaginary part by real part. This is our formula for phasor angle. Simply I am writing which is the imaginary part in our Z. That is XL minus XC is the imaginary part and real part is R. Real part is R. On coming to power factor, that power factor equal to cos pi. Cos pi equal to R by Z is a formula. Now Z equal to under root of R square plus XL minus XC whole square. This is a power factor formula in our case number 1. And now coming to case number 2, the phasor angle formula. Phasor angle formula for case number 2, that is pi equal to tan inverse of imaginary part by real part. Imaginary part by real part. Now coming to XC, sir, actually XC కి మైనస్ ఉంటుంది సార్, గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. యాంగిల్ ఎప్పుడు మైనస్ లో ఉంటుంది. నేను ఆల్రెడీ నేను ప్యూర్ కెపాసిటర్ లో కూడా చెప్పాను. ఓకేనా? నౌ కమింగ్ టు పవర్ ఫ్యాక్టర్, దట్ పవర్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ ఈక్వల్ టు R by Z, that is equal to R by under root of R square plus XC minus XL whole square. This is a power factor formula. Next coming to phasor angle of case number 3. Phasor angle of case number 3, pi equal to tan inverse of, actually the imaginary part is 0 in our case number 3 by real part. Okay, where tan inverse of tan 0, that is 0 degrees. That is 0 degrees, that is cos pi. Now cos pi equal to, simply I am applying cos 0 equal to 1. Cos 0 equal to 1. Now, in this, which is the leading position, which is the lagging position? Voltage is leads current by the angle of pi. But in the second case, current leads voltage by the angle of pi. And coming to third case, both are in phase. Voltage and current, both are in phase. In phase is nothing but with single line. Okay, that is like this. Voltage and current. The angle is 0, power factor also 0. Power factor is 1. Okay, cos pi equal to 1. If you are applying pi equal to 0 in case number 3. Now coming to the active power formula, that active power is also called as real power and effective power and true power. All are same. Okay, active power, real power, or effective power and true power. Now coming to the active power formula, it is represented with P, that P equal to I square into real part. Which is the real part? Resistance is a real part. This is one of the formula for active power. And coming to units, that units are watts or kilowatts. Watts or kilowatts. Okay. And we have another formula of active power, that is equal to P equal to V into I into cos pi. V into I into cos pi. And this is also watts and kilowatts. And the next formula for active power, that is V square by R. V square by R, and units are same. These are three important formulas to find the active power. Active power. Now coming to reactive power. It is represented with capital Q. It is capital P. It is capital Q. The reactive power equal to Q equal to V into I into sin pi. The units are VAR, volt, ampere, reactive. Volt, ampere, reactive. And we have another formula, that is Q equal to I square into imaginary part. What is the imaginary part? XL minus XC. XL minus XC. The two important formulas of case number 1, that is active power and reactive power. Okay. Now coming to the last one, apparent power of case number 1. Apparent power of case number 1, that is apparent power of case number 1. It is represented with S, capital S. Simply I am writing the total S bar equal to active power plus reactive power. Okay, active power plus reactive power. Simply I am writing mod S equal to under root of P square plus Q square. P square plus Q square. Now I am writing another formula, that is S equal to V into I. These are the three important formulas of apparent power. What are the units of apparent power? That is volt ampere or kVA, kilovolt ampere. Volt ampere or kilovolt ampere. These are the formulas of case number 1. Okay. Simply you need to write the case number 2 formulas also, that is active power and reactive power, apparent power. The first one, P equal to, P is nothing but what? Active power, true power, real power, effective power, all are same. Sir, simple ga cheppalante, what is active power, what is reactive power, and what is apparent power? Actually, we have another power also there, that is complex power. Total we have 4 powers are there. Sir, simple ga mana language cheptunnanu, what is the difference between these powers? For example, 100 rupees unnai sir mana daggara, 100 rupees unnai. From this 100 rupees, మధ్యాహ్నం కానీ ఇది సంథింగ్ ఏదో ఒక లంచ్ చేసాం అనుకోండి, 80 రూపీస్ లంచ్ పెట్టుకున్నాం, లంచ్ కంప్లీట్ అయిపోయింది, 80 రూపీస్ పెట్టి, అంటే రిమైనింగ్ ఎన్ని ఉంటాయి కదా, 20 రూపీస్ ఉంటాయి. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మళ్ళీ నువ్వు ఇంటికి వెళ్ళేటప్పుడు, కాలేజ్కి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు, బస్సులో కానీ సంథింగ్ ఆ 20 రూపీస్ అనేది మనకు యూజ్ చేయకుండా ఎక్కడో పడిపోయినాయి. ఓకేనా? అంటే యూజ్ చేసే పవర్ ఏంటి? ఇక్కడ యూజ్ చేసుకున్నది ఏంటంటే 80 రూపీస్. నువ్వు సింపుల్గా పోగొట్టుకున్నది పడగొట్టుకున్నది ఎంత అంటే 20 రూపీస్. ఓకే, దట్ కన్సంప్షన్ అమౌంట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ యాక్టివ్ పవర్. కన్సంప్షన్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ యాక్టివ్ పవర్. ఏదైతే నువ్వు యూజ్ చేయకుండా అన్యూజ్ చేసుకున్నావు, మిస్యూజ్ చేసుకున్నావో, దట్ అమౌంట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ రియాక్టివ్ పవర్. ఓకే, ఒక అమౌంట్ అని యూజ్ చేసుకుంటే, ఒక పవర్ని యూజ్ చేసుకుంటే యాక్టివ్ పవర్, ట్రూ పవర్, రియల్ పవర్. ఏదైతే పవర్ని మిస్యూజ్ చేసుకున్నావో, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ పడగొట్టేసుకున్నావు, ఇక్కడ ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ పోగొట్టేసుకున్నావో, దట్ అమౌంట్ ఆఫ్ పవర్ ఇస్ కాల్డ్ రియాక్టివ్ పవర్. ఓకే, active power as well as reactive power. Now combination of these two powers, active power as well as reactive power, there is another power. That power is called apparent power. Okay, total we have 3 powers. Okay, that's why I'm writing the total apparent power equal to total power, total amount equal, total 100 rupees equal to used power plus unused power. Used power as well as unused power. Unused power lo imagine lo rayali, used power anedi manaku real part lo rayali. Okay, combination of these two power is nothing but we are having some power that is called apparent power. These are the units of which one? Active and reactive and apparent power. Okay, now coming to the next case. The next case is active power equal to Vi into cos pi, Vi into cos pi. Now what are the units of active power? Watts or kilowatts. Watts or kilowatts. Now we have another formula. That formula is P equal to I square into R. Just simply the total I square term is multiplied with our real part. What is the real part? R is the real part. Resistance is the real part in our active power. Now what is the unit? Same. Watts and kilowatts. And coming to another one, P equal to V square by R. These are the 3 important formulas of active power. Okay, the units are same, watts or kilowatts. Now coming to the next one, the next power, reactive power. It is represented with a Q, capital Q symbol, that is V into I into sin pi, V into I into sin pi. Now the units are VAR. What is VAR? Volt, ampere, reactive. VAR. Okay, volt, ampere, reactive. VAR is the units of reactive power. And next we have another formula on Q, that is Q equal to I square into imaginary part. What is the imaginary part in our case number 2? Simply I am writing XC minus XL is the imaginary part of case number 2. Okay, from Z equal to R bar plus J into XC minus XL. These are total impedance of RLC circuit in case number 2. From this impedance, we are taking some real part in active power. The imaginary part is comes to reactive power. Okay. Next one, the total power. The total power equal to S equal to, it is represented with S. S equal to V into I. Okay. V units are volts and I units are amperes. Okay. Volt, ampere, the units of apparent power. Now we have another formula, that is the combination of, in vector I am writing, that is the combination of active power plus J into reactive power. Okay, if you are taking mod, that is mod equal to under root of P square plus Q square. These are the total important formulas in our